Hi, pretties. It's JL Harris here, and I'm here to show you how to create a low content book cover for KDP Amazon. I'm going to show you how to create this book cover. So, what we're going to start off is we made a custom graphic page, and it is the 6x9 KDP book cover, which I will give you a template so you all can use this. And it is 13 inches by 9 by 5. The reason why it's like this is because you got to design for the book cover as a flat lay. Even though it's going to be a 6x9 size, you have to design for the front and the back cover. So the left is the back cover and the right is the front cover. So I'm going to show you how I made this. It's super easy. So here we are. We started off with this. And what I like to do is to find the center as soon as I can find 90 degrees. Yes. It's find the center of my page. So then I can kind of help find my spine. The reason why you do 13 by 9.5 is so you can kind of, most people guesstimate that the spine is about an inch thick. That is really based off if you're designing for a fiction book is usually about 50,000 words or between 150 to 100 and 200 pages. And so that's what they're usually designed for it. So it's really accurate. So make sure it's um covering all the book. So I like to find the center of the page, and then I like to kind of let me move over, kind of define my spine. If it let me, if you let me. Oh, yeah, I like to sing. So you just copy this. I don't know why it won't let me move over. Pump it. So so what I did was try to give us, and I guesstimated to give us a little spine area, that kind of stuff, to make sure we can kind of make sure we're centered in our design. And so to remake this, I went to backgrounds, and I just chose a background that I like, and I kind of spreaded this out, and I chose a color that already goes with the brown. And then I duplicated this so I can have it on both sides. Both sides, y'all. And then from there, I went back to elements and I chose a square. And here's where you got to kind of guesstimate to make sure you're getting it in the center on this side. Um, Again, I changed it to match the color scheme. And so I have this in the recently used because I designed it. That's the cool thing about Canva. Once you use something, it goes in the recently used. So if you want to use it again, you can find it again. Oh, that is not center, baby. Okay. Um. But what I did was I typed in woman, and you see, then I clicked on graphics, and then I kind of scrolled down until I saw something I like, because the goal for me is not to necessarily use something that I think other people will use, because a lot of people use Canva, and so I want to not necessarily use something that everybody else use. And so the cool thing is, if you wanted to change her, you can change out her color. Like you could give her another shade of color. If you wanted to give her something pink, a deeper, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, but that's not what we were doing. But if you wanted to go to a darker shade of pink, oh yeah, that's pretty. You can, or you can turn it back to what it was before, and then you can change it. And so then I came over here and then I set my So you want to give your journal or your notebook, what your gratitude, whatever you're doing, some kind of cool name. Don't be plain. Give it some kind of cool name. Think about your audience, who your audience is, and what they would like, and what people would kind of gravitate to. Because if you're like me, I love writing in pretty stationery. Um, I just do, and I also love creating it. Is this the brown? I think that's the brown. Uh, and then we came over here. There it is. And so, oh, I got to add one more piece. Let's make this a little smaller. So we'll come back over here and find another square and kind of align it. Now you can delete these lines. Make sure you change the color to match the pink. And let's head over here to KDP. So I uploaded it to show you how it would look. And so in KDP, it lets you print preview so you can see what the book look like before you actually print it, and you have to approve it. And so what it is, so these red lines are the margins, and so anything outside of those margins can get cut off. So you want to make sure that the bulk of your design is inside these margins. So because the paper, this is my sample book cover, but the paper we have, you see right here, this is the spine. The spine is super, super thin. So this pink strip is going to bleed over into the front and to the back, which is probably going to end up being a really, really pretty design. It looks very pretty. And so I'm pleased with this. So I would hit approve to be able to move on. Um, but that's how easy and simple it is for you to create your own book cover with a little creativity and a little imagination. You could be on your way to creating some beautiful low content KDP journals and notebooks. All right, my name is JL Harris, and I'll talk to you later.